where I interview a special guest and cook up a recipe inspired by their products and services that help people to live their best lives. And today I am very, very happy to welcome the Miss Ren Ziel of Elysium Organics and also founder of Ren's Remedy. She's got all sorts of great stuff going on that I cannot wait to share with you today. And so welcome, Ren.
Thank you for having me. It's such an honor.
I'm so happy to have you here.
Yeah.
And we are going to be making something new that I've never done before, that I've just discovered, so I'm even more excited. It's a green smoothie bowl, and we are calling it the NatuCLEAR Smoothie Bowl after her best-selling skincare acne product, NatuCLEAR. Before we get into the recipe, which is super easy, all you need is a blender, and I'm using my Vitamix here today, and lots of green stuff and some fun toppings. But before we get into that, I'm going to have Ren tell us a little bit about Elysium Organics and NatuCLEAR so that you guys can hear a little bit about the product that inspired this recipe today.
Yay! Okay, well, my business, Elysium Organics, it is an all herbal, all organic remedy creating business. It basically started when I couldn't find products that I was looking for that didn't have harsh chemicals and didn't have all this yuck in it.
Especially when it comes to acne, because there's a lot of stuff on the market that has a lot of gross stuff in it. You're like, I don't want to put that on my face.
I mean, and it came down to, a lot of people don't know, but a lot of those chemicals, it causes acne. It doesn't help it.
Okay.
So people are using this and it's causing it. I wanted to just bring valuable, healthy recipes and products to
I love it. And I have to say, I personally use this product. I am very blessed that I don't have big skin breakouts since I went vegan. I mean, not that I ever had terrible skin, but I would break out a little bit here and there. Now, I very rarely break out except for that time of the month, ladies. And I even like to test out her products and be like, really, is this real? I'm like, I've got to stand 100% behind it. And it works. Like, I did not break out. She even has a spot treatment that you can get if you do break out that works like a miracle. I use it on my kids because it's all natural and organic. So it's great. You can use it on your kids. I have 2 budding preteens, and I really struggled to find something. I didn't want to put them on like the stuff that I was using, like the astringents that are like really tough on them and stuff. So this is really great if you have kids too. It's safe for them. A great way to get them into a good skincare regimen. So anyways, I can't say enough good things about this product. And I want her to talk about Ren's Remedies too, because I love Ren's Remedies. So Ren does amazing videos. She's a blogger too, and she does amazing videos. So you should check that out at rensremedies.com.
rensremedies.com.
We're going to talk a little bit more about that and some of the fun stuff she has over there that I just like. Anytime she has a new product come out, I'm like buying it because it's just so fun. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And she's like a do-it-yourselfer. So she's teaching you how to do it. That's what I love about you is you're not just trying to like hawk a product. You're trying to teach us to be self-sufficient, use what's in our environment, use what's in our backyard and our gardens and our stores to make our own stuff. But I'm a busy mom, and sometimes I don't want to make it. I just want to buy what you put together on your
And that's
website.
fine too. I am happy about that. But yeah, I agree. I mean, I hate to get all, hippie and earth mom and everything.
We love Earth Mom.
Yeah.
We love hippie and Earth Mom. I love it.
But I feel like, yes, we are made of things from the earth. We should use what we have here to help ourselves. I mean, I definitely think, common colds and things like that, you can find things around in your garden to take care of yourself.
And that is a great example because it's cold season. She has this great, what do you call it, a tonic or?
I guess like a flu remedy. It's based off of the 4 Thieves oil, which was back in the bubonic plagues. There were these thieves that were going around robbing graves and they weren't getting sick. And people were like, how are you not dying? And you're in trouble now. And he's like, well, if we don't get in trouble, we'll tell you exactly how we do this and give you the recipe.
So, and see, that is another reason why I love Ren Ziel. She is full of these interesting stories. If you go to her blog and you watch her videos, you read her blog posts, you will be entertained. She's adorable, as you know. And she is so funny in these videos. And so go and check out this flu remedy. It's amazing, and you can make it yourself and store it in your pantry, and then when you need it, whip it out, and you're good to go. So you don't need to go to the drugstore anymore, basically. You just need some time to invest to put this together.
Yeah.
So, we're going to talk some more about Ren's Remedies, but let's talk about this smoothie bowl. So I'm pretty like a creature of habit with my morning green juice, which there's nothing wrong with it, but I was kind of getting a little bored. I'm like, what else can I have for breakfast? And I really like to keep it liquid in the morning because I'm not terribly hungry, but I just need like a little something to kind of break my fast in the evening.
Yeah, listen to your body. If you're not hungry, don't eat. That's just...
What's cool about this is you make your smoothie like you would normally do, but you pour it in a bowl and serve it in a bowl. And then I got even more like into it and like made toppings to put on top of it.
It's like froyo, but like
yes,
healthy.
it's like a froyo bowl. Exactly. It's inspired all these ideas for me to make for my kids for breakfast. So like they're gonna get to be my little experimenters, whether they like it or not. So this is super easy. All you're gonna need, and if you do it like I do, when I get home from the grocery store on Sunday, I wash and prep all my produce and everything right then and there. So in the morning, all I had to do is take out my blender, which is my lovely Vitamix, which I love this so much. I got this as an anniversary gift last year.
Love it.
And it's like my husband so gets me like that. I got a Vitamix.
I know.
Like,
I know when
so
people are like, don't buy like a vacuum or like a blender. It's like, no, buy me.
I wanted this so much. This is my little baby.
Yeah.
So I got my Vitamix, and that's what I'm using today. But you could use any blender. And so the recipe calls for about 5 kale leaves, and I am using the lacinato. They call it dino kale too. 1 lime. We're gonna peel it and put that in. 10 mint leaves.
Ooh.
A whole English cucumber, and I use the organic one, so I am not going to peel this because there's lots of good stuff in this one.
Oh yeah,
because it's
all
organic.
those nutrients.
And I'm also using organic apples. And there's a little sticker there to prove it.
It is, folks. It is organic.
It is organic. She's my keeping me real there. And you can use 1.5 to 2 apples, depending on how sweet you want it, in a cup of water. So when I create these recipes for my guests, I try to, really take in their product and be inspired. And if you look at NatuCLEAR's ingredients, she's got almond meal.
Yeah, almond meal, oats.
Which inspired some of the almond toppings that I have. And the products themselves smell and feel very much like you're in a spa. Like you're doing like a facial treatment. That's how I felt when I used the products. So I'm like, I'm going to create spa water to put in this.
Clever.
So you don't have to, but I will tell you, I think it does add a little something. So
it's so fancy. I love that.
This is fun. My stepmom got this for me for Christmas, and it's just you put whatever you want to infuse your water with in here. So you could put berries, you could put oranges, you could put grapefruit. So I just put lemon and mint, and I did this overnight, and you infuse that with your filtered water there, and you're done. I mean, really, that's not
amazing.
hard.
Yeah, I love
it. But if you want to just use your cup of water, that's fine too. Why don't you start pulling off this and just sticking that? We'll just start sticking that in here. We're gonna chop up our cucumber, and I'm gonna chop. I know the Vitamix, you don't really have to do much to it,
right?
But I'm just kind of like, I'm always like, I treat it like my little baby, so I do chop things up probably a little bit smaller than I need to. But tell us, this lady here is really a gem. Like she doesn't know how fabulous she is, so I'm gonna tell you through her. Her background, what is so authentic about Ren and Ren's Remedy, she mentioned an apothecary. And am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Okay. She has roots in apothecaryism or whatever it's called. And when she's talking, she's really been schooled like the real deal, like with her great-grandmother.
Yes, my great-grandmother.
So, which is so cool because she's very genuine and authentic in these videos and blog posts on Ren's Remedy. She's telling you stuff that she's learned for generations and generations, which I love that.
Thank you.
I love that you're the real deal, and it's like, real girl next door info. So tell us about your background with apothecaries and how Ren's Remedies came to be, and like what you're growing it, because it's fairly new, what you're growing it to become.
Okay, well, I guess I should say I was brought up by my great-grandmother, who was actually 80 years my senior. So she was quite the old lady, but you wouldn't know because she was feisty and fun, and she was the eldest of 14 siblings.
Oh my Lord! Can you even imagine?
But yes, the eldest of 14, and she grew up on a farm. And so her deal was, if there's something wrong with you, we're a million miles from anywhere, to get help. So we find what we can.
What part of the country did she grow up in?
South Dakota.
Okay.
So that's where their farm was. That's where she was raised. So the way I grew up was oh, there's something wrong with you? Okay, let's go outside, pick it, and make something. So, you know, I would get a sunburn. She would be like, go get the aloe. I'll make a poultice. Like, we'll do, you know. So, I mean, I started learning at a young age how to make things. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, and then so how it came about was I was in a business class in high school, and we had to come up with, like, a fake business. And at the time, I was obsessed with this amazing television show called Roswell, which was like a sci-fi drama. About teenagers.
Another fun fact about Ren, she's like very into the sci-fi.
Like very nerdy. So yeah, in this case, there was a character named Maria DeLuca who made, like, she was all about herbal products. And so we always joked, like, oh, I'm the Maria, you're the Liz. And so I made a business, like, what she would make, like aromatherapy, things like that.
Oh my gosh.
School.
That is so cool.
And then everyone loved it. Everyone was all into it. And it kind of branched from there. And then how I actually came up with NatuCLEAR was a good friend of mine. She was on the product Accutane, which I don't know if I can say that because I don't know if, like, I get in trouble for saying that. But she was on.
We're just going to say it.
She was on this medication. And she had horrible side effects of being suicidal. Her skin, like, was, like, horrible and, like, peeling. It was awful. And I'm like, that should not be happening for acne. Like, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
So I said, please go off of it. I will make you something and just try it. And so she went off of it.
And you just came up with just knowing what
I know, yeah. And so she...
Okay, that's incredible.
Thank you.
We just, like, that's, like, really amazing. Okay, so you created this.
Yeah, and so she went off. 2 weeks later, she called me. She's like, I don't know what's in that, but it worked and it's amazing. And we're talking a girl with, like, cystic, like, horrible acne.
So I remember kids in school.
Yeah, so, and it worked. And so she's like, you should sell this. So far, it's been our bestseller, and yeah.
That is wonderful.
Yay!
I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
And so from that has grown Ren's Remedies.
Yes.
Most recently, she did this bath, cookies and cream.
Yeah, it was like
cookies
and milk
warm milk and cookies kind of theme of bath salts. She taught us in this video how to put it together. You can go back to rensremedies.com and look it up. But what I loved, it was right around the holidays. So I ordered, like, a set of these, and I gave them as gifts. Like, I needed little hostess gifts and things, and it was, I mean, I felt like what I loved was that she sends you all the ingredients and all the packaging, and you kind of put it together, but she's really done all the work for you. Which is, I love that kind of stuff, those kinds of gifts, and that's kind of like what I feel she's about, just to give you all a feel for what she's about. That's the type of stuff you'll find. It's do-it-yourself things that feel very homemade, homegrown, natural, organic. If you want to give something special to someone, if you want to treat yourself with something special that's good for you, that's what you're going to find over at Ren's Remedies. You're going to get all this lovely personality and fun and entertainment. She's really fun. I love her videos. They're so fun to watch.
Thank you. Yeah, and the thought behind Ren's Remedies is, like, my product doesn't really give my personality or my face or anything. So I wanted that to be the face of this company of, like, hey, like, I love herbalism. I think we all should be into herbalism. And if you don't want to be into herbalism and you just want to buy the stuff from someone who's reliable, that's fine too. But here's how to do it, teach a man how to fish and he can eat forever,
That's great.
And if you don't want to, then buy my fish.
I love it. So go check out the fish.
Yeah.
We are going to pour in a cup of, helps if we open up the picture a little bit, a cup of this spa water.
Wonderful.
Makes me want to go to the spa now. And we're going to pour that in.
Fabulous.
Okay.
This is where things get interesting.
Okay. Have you ever used a Vitamix?
Not a Vitamix, no.
So you always start it, like, down here, and then you turn it on, and then you, like, slowly.
Oh.
That's about all. I mean, how quick was that? I mean, we were talking all the time. You could have had this. You'd be eating this by now. And then what we're going to do, because as usual, I always tell you guys, I love things to look pretty. So I have some chopped apple.
Ooh.
Some chopped almonds, because like I said, I was inspired by Ren's, the ingredients in her product. These are called hemp hearts. These are hemp seeds. You could get any kind of hemp seed, but I like these hemp hearts, and I get these at Whole Foods. And we're going to use some of these. These are a great source of fiber and omegas and a little bit of protein, too. 3 tablespoons has 10 grams of protein.
Hey.
So I like to sprinkle these on my salads and in my green juices and my smoothies, and I thought that would be a little...
And I have to say, I love this because it's all very paleo, very...
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, which is actually really good for skin. So,
good.
Yeah,
no inflammatory ingredients.
Yeah, this is like definitely an anti-inflammatory, which also, my product is also based on, I do send like a free acne ebook with my product.
Oh my God.
And so,
to tell you how to eat and to,
absolutely.
It's not just what you put on your face, what you put in your body.
Yeah, and a lot of people, they said that acne and diet is not related. And whoever said that was very misinformed, but that's the common myth now. And there was, so many interesting studies that I researched before actually making this ebook. One of a man who he had gone and lived with an Alaskan tribe who only lived off of like berries and no refined anything. Basically, he watched them. He was with them for like a period of like 30 years, watching them go from the Stone Age to the modern age. And as soon as they transitioned to a diet that was processed and full of sugar, and he watched them get sick, he watched them get acne, it was so interesting. I've noticed changes in my skin. I very rarely break out.
When I went vegan, when I cut out dairy, like my skin, like I didn't have big breakouts before, but my skin glowed. No joke. Like my skin, it still does.
Yeah,
like,
you look fabulous.
But people comment on my skin all the time. They're like, "What do you do to your skin?" And I'm like, I don't eat animal products.
No,
I think that's what it is.
Absolutely.
Food is our medicine. Like, that is what I believe. Food is your medicine.
100%. And if you can't gather it, and then I guess for some of the hunters, if you can't hunt or gather it, you absolutely should not be eating it. Like, 100%. That's where again, hippie, that's where I think all problems have stemmed from, sickness, and it's if you're eating things that should not be in your body.
That's right. I agree. Okay.
All right. So yay, back to yummy, delicious food.
The other thing and this is, I'm a big fan of So Delicious, of their ice cream.
Mm-hmm, me too.
But I just discovered their yogurt, because I'm not a big yogurt fan. But now I am. I tried this. This is coconut milk yogurt. So it's a non-dairy yogurt, and this is the vanilla kind. It's got 6 active and live cultures, so that's all good for us, right? All those live cultures. So we're just going to put a dollop in there to sweeten it up a little bit. You don't have to do that, but I thought it was fun. And you can get these at Whole Foods. So this makes quite a bit. This makes about 40 ounces, if I'm correct. Yes, a little bit of this one's, depending on, how your cucumber did that day or whatever. It varies a little bit. So you can make a couple of bowls of this, maybe 3 or 4 bowls.
Oh, this looks delicious.
So you're just going to pour that in there. And
it smells so good, too.
It does, right? It smells so great. It's like the green. And then you're just going to put your little hemp seeds on there, because I like to make it look pretty. And I'm going to do the dollop of yogurt in the middle. Kind of like, I kind of felt like it was like the whipped cream that you would put on a sundae or something.
Yes, definitely.
And a little bit of apples for garnish. And then look at Whoops, I just messed up my pretty bowl.
It looks delicious.
And this is your smoothie bowl, now that my hand is all dirty. And that's your green NatuCLEAR smoothie bowl. Actually, we weren't saying green, but I just had to say
super green.
Super green.
It is. I love it. I think that's a great touch to it.
Yes. That's all there is to it. And you have breakfast.
Yes.
Or lunch or a snack, actually. This would be a great midday snack, too.
I cannot wait to eat this right now.
We are so happy that you watched today. Thank you for watching another episode of The Good Life with VeegMama. Please be sure to check out Ziel either at Elysium Organics or at rensremedies.com. I promise you will get something fun and beneficial out of it. Thanks for watching, and tune in again for our next episode. You can visit me at VeegMama.com for more recipes and info. Thanks. Bye.